1-1. الشوط الأول سالم الدوسري يسجل هدف بعرضية من ميشيل، والشوط الثاني أوراوا يتمكن من التعديل عن طريق كوروكي.
Well, we're here at the King Fahd International Stadium back pitch side, Akram, after what was a really entertaining game of football. And as the cliche goes, a game of two halves in a sense. You know, first half, Al Hilal were the dominant side. They created chances, they got that goal. And Urawa didn't look like they were threatening at all. Second half, whatever was said in the changing rooms, we'll go through a little bit of analysis of that in a bit. But second half, it was a completely different Urawa red side. And they were delighted, absolutely delighted, I think, with the fact that they came away with a 1-1 draw in the end. You can see the fans behind us. They've been singing all night. They have been singing all night. And one of the great things that Urawa did this evening was to actually keep the Al Hilal fans quiet. We spoke about the atmosphere and the electricity that Blue Power was bringing to the King Fahd International Stadium. But Urawa in the second half were actually able to silence them. Got a bit fortunate perhaps with that goal that Kuroki put away. But look, you take your chances. He put that opportunity, he was there to go off and finish it. And now they have an away goal, which means in the second leg they can try and just relax a little bit. They don't really have that much tension in the second leg. It's Al Hilal now who have the pressure, have to go on and try and chase this, Akram.
حقيقة وكأن الزمن يعيد نفسه. هذه نفس تقريبا نتيجة مباراة 2017 في نهائي دوري أبطال آسيا، عندما لكن في المباراة الأولى كان سجل أوراوا الأول، لكن الهلال قام بالتعديل. حقيقة لم أكن أتوقع هذه النتيجة، يعني شفنا إنه الهلال السعودي دخل ضاغط قدام جمهوره، لعب على الأطراف، شفنا الدوسري بصراحة وتمريرات ميشيل، شفنا إنه الفريق ككل لعب بديناميكية يعني رهيبة الصراحة. ما كنا نتوقع إنه الهلال يعني يتعادل بهذه النتيجة، لكن اللي وقع بين الشوطين هو بصراحة أمر محير. يعني أوراوا دخلوا الشوط الثاني بعقلية مغايرة على الشوط الأول، كان الشوط الأول يعني داخلين بس ديفنس، الشوط الثاني داخلين عشان يفوزوا. فتامز اب لمدرب أوراوا اللي غير من اداء الفريق نتاعو فقط يعني بين الشوطين. شفنا بصراحة the red card.
Yes, Salim Al-Dosri, I mean, I think again that was a case of Al Hilal really getting frustrated with the way things were going in the second half. They had a lot of the ball, a lot of possession. After Urawa got their equalizer, Urawa were quite happy to sit back a little bit deeper. They were, and they couldn't really find a way through. They couldn't create those clear-cut opportunities in the second half. Al Hilal to, get themselves back in the lead, and I think that frustration really started to tell. It's unfortunate that happened, but it's a shame as well because they're going to miss him now for the second leg. So it's not just something that affected them here.
Actually, for that foul, it's in the middle of the stadium. There is no counter-attack. There is nothing like.
Look, I mean,
I think
again,
he was frustrated.
It was just a matter of frustration and sort of letting the occasion, I think, get to them. And at times, I think they just needed to sort of accept certain situations. You can want it a little bit too much, and I think it was in that case a little bit silly when you look back on it. But you can understand, in that moment, in the game, that passion is there. You want to change something for your side, but it does mean that they are going to sort of miss him for the second leg.
اعتقد انه جمهور الهلال عمل ضغط على الهلال، لانه شفنا الشوط الثاني بصراحه اداء يعني لا يليق بالزعيم، زعيم اسيا. لكن خلينا نشوف ونطلعوا في مباراه القادمه في اليابان. What do you think about the next game it will be?
Yeah, look, I think the next game is going to be one where I said again, Urawa are actually going to be quite safe in a certain sense. They don't have to take too many risks. What we saw. Let me just bring it back to this game here. What we saw from Urawa, I think in the first half, wasn't really their usual selves. They looked a little bit overawed. They struggled with ideas in attack. They didn't know how to get the ball forward and really sort of cause issues for Al Hilal.
Hilal also managed to give the ball for the wings.
Absolutely.
And you have Salman and Michel Brother. These players can score anytime with a strike.
Listen, I thought Michael was excellent in this game. Marega had a very important role to play as well. We were talking about this, and you said it doesn't look like he's too involved, but then actually he's sort of dragging defenders around. And you told me about this role that you're familiar with. So he was sort of bringing others into play. He was linking the play. And I thought in the first half, for about first 30 minutes or so, Al Hilal were excellent down the right-hand side. The goal, of course, came from the right-hand side there, Michael, with some excellent work, creating a chance. Salim Al-Dosri finishing it off at the far post. But the build-up, that's exactly where they cause problems. They're still going. They're still going. They're still going. And you can expect to see a lot more of this in Saitama in a week's time. But going back to the match here again as well. Second half, Urawa, they were a lot more compact. Iwao was, I think, told about making sure that he kept track of Marega's movements, and you started to see them shift across a lot better. There was more compactness between the lines, and the two centre forwards, Koroki and Koizumi, dropped off a lot more and to help them out. And then, of course, Koroki, as expected, started to get a little bit tired. They made the change. Fresh legs helped them through in the end. Good result.
اعتقد ان الشوط الثاني كانت معركه وسط ميدان، اوراوا فاز بهذه المعركه، لذلك خرج بنتيجه 1-1. هذه نتيجه مهمه لاوراوا. اوراوا يعني يلعب على ميدانه من غير ضغط. تقريبا يعني بطعم الفوز، تعادل بطعم الفوز. I think it's a tie with the taste of win actually.
Yeah, exactly. And again, the way they celebrated at the end says a lot. The way they celebrated at the end. I was looking at Sakai here. I was looking at Maciej Skorza on the sidelines, and he was telling his players, calm it down, try and slow it down when you can, see the game out. 1-0 is a really good result away from home, playing in such a venue like this with all the Al Hilal fans and playing against a very strong Al Hilal side. And you can see how happy they are there, the Urawa Reds fans. You can see how happy the team was with this. Shades of 2017, right? Where Urawa came here and got a 1-1 draw, eventually went on to win that. Now the pressure is on Al Hilal because Urawa have that away goal to sort of sit on a little bit. If it had ended 1-0 here, then it's a similar sort of story to 2019, where Urawa have to be the side that go out and attack, go and try and open the game up and try and get those goals.
I think Urawa has
because
a huge
now
advantage
it's
on the
Al
second
Hilal
leg,
who have to go and try and attack. Al Hilal who have to open up and take the risk. So it's a result that really suits Urawa, but it's not finished. It's not done and dusted by any means. Al Hilal still have the quality and the attacking talent to go away to Saitama and pull something out of this time.
I agree that Al Hilal really has the talent, has everything to win, but after seeing how Urawa they controlled the second half and stopped دفاع أوراوا وسط إيراوا يعني حد من قيمة المهاجمين الهلال تقريبا. فبصراحة أني أشوف المباراة راح تكون صعبة على الهلال. بالتوفيق لنادي الهلال في مباراة الإياب. فخلينا نختموا ونشوفكم إن شاء الله في اليابان. روشان، انتهت المباراة 1-1 نفس سيناريو 2017. نتطلع إلى المباراة القادمة في سايتاما اليابان. راح تكون صعبة طبعاً على الهلال، لكن أعتقد إنه أوراوا اكتسب تعادل مهم ومهم جداً ليحسم للقب الثاني.
All to play for in the second leg. Wahed, as you heard him say. 1-1 here it finishes at King Fahd International Stadium. Really good result for Urawa Reds, I think. And Al Hilal with something still to play for. So it's set up really nicely for next weekend's second leg at Saitama Stadium. We'll see you very soon.
Saitama, Japan, we're coming.